Could be that he's going to play the two-cushion glance, of which the first effort often goes as a fresh air shot, if you like. Although first time he's hit it. But the problem is, with the black going to the left corner, he's given a chance. If the red goes in, Wilson has definitely got a big advantage. He potted it and he had a foot on the ground, then he slipped. But he's on the black, albeit not that straight. Just a bit of a stretch, this, to the red that he wants to play. It is a good opportunity, though, isn't it, now to do what we were saying, you know, get your nose in front where the winning line is in sight. I don't think he's a player that lacks bottle. I don't think, you know, he's going to fall into a heap, but, you know, sometimes something will go slightly wrong and he'll get too annoyed with himself. But, you know, what a chance this is, and it's because he's beaten Trump before. Chance to do so here. Never doubted the ability of Gary Wilson. I've always thought he was a really good player since his junior days, but in the last few years he started to win ranking events, so he's a handful.
He was prodigiously talented as a junior. He was making centuries age 9. And in that run to the semi-finals of the World Championship, when he lost to Trump, he beat the likes of Luca Brissell, Mark Selby and Ali Carter to get there. But of course, since then, he's proved himself as a ranking tournament winner on multiple occasions. He's got that extra belief that goes with being able to stay the course in one of these big tournaments right the way through to lifting the trophy. But largely out of peak form of late, so this would be a big deal for Gary Wilson if he can finish the job against the world number 1.
And he just made it. And of course, hitting it thick like that means he's not the correct side of the blue, which means just a couple of shots down the line now, this red is further away than he should be. So that's where things can go wrong. You play one shot and 2 shots later you're faced with a decidedly missable red at mid-range. Especially this one he's playing now with the rest. I mean, this is not easy. Get anywhere near it. And that's what I'm saying. You see, a couple of shots before, he pots the red cleanly to middle. He's the right side of the pink on the blue spot, and he's right behind the next red. All of a sudden, he's looking down the barrel because he's out of his hands now. Trump will be on the loose red down the table. He'll try and get the bunch open at the earliest opportunity, and then things can change very quickly from a position of strength to almost helplessness, really. Well, this next shot's going to tell us a lot more. You know, if he does get these reds open, and he doesn't push any of them awkwardly, or he doesn't want a red to go on top of the black or anything like that, could be on his way. Two reds have gone on the cushion, otherwise it's pretty satisfactory.
14.
Wilson will be pinning a lot of his hope on those two awkward reds close to the left side cushion now. But Trump is so good at engineering breaks out of very little. No one better, in fact, in that regard.
Sometimes very difficult to play that deep screw when cue ball and object ball close together. Cue ball doesn't really get a chance to fully grip. So now he's not on a red because of that. Not that Judd Trump lacks power, just from where the balls were, he couldn't get the backspin on. Needs help here, needs cover behind the brown, desperately. And he's not got it, so it might be it for Judd. That was his chance. He's not taken it. He looks more than disappointed.
There's an example of the wafer-thin margins. For a moment, it looked as though that cue ball would just creep in behind the brown, and then it's a very different story. As it is, it cannoned it, left the red.
It's not ideal, this, though. Ah, well played. Didn't want to finish there, but he's played it ever so well. And now the lead at 36 points. You're talking about a shock with the #1 ranked player in the world on the brink of going out.
9.
Lost narrowly to Carter in Saudi,
15.
but this will give Gary Wilson a huge injection of confidence early season to beat Judd Trump, the world #1, the former champion here. And just this red with a certain colour to follow, and he'll have got the job done.
24.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big shock, really. Well, it's a shock. I'd say not maybe a big shock at all, in that we know that Wilson is a very good player. I think anyone in the game could tell you that. Sometimes, his temperament might not be his best attribute, quite honestly, but for now, he'll be delighted with what is going to be a very good win. Beating someone like Judd Trump anywhere, but these events in China, such a dangerous opponent. He's won this before. He's not going to win it this year, Judd.
And a guaranteed 16,000 points now for Wilson in his bid to return to the top 16. But of course, the opportunity to add a good deal more. Either Higgins or Tom Ford next for him for a place in the semis on Friday. And he's playing well. He's scored well. His long potting has been outstanding. Trump has played well too, but he's just come out on the wrong side of it today. The former champion bows out. The world #1 has gone. But for Gary Wilson, a big win. Just what he was looking for. A major scalp early season. And he moved through to the quarterfinals of the Wuhan Open. He has defeated Judd Trump in a high-quality encounter in a decider. The only time he was in front in the entire match. He wins by 5 frames to 4.